So the three things to remember when it comes to measuring bearings are that bearings are always measured from the north, they are always measured in a clockwise direction, and they were always written as three figures. So now looking at three exam questions to help with this. An exam question asks students to estimate the size of the bearing on the right, correct to within 10 degrees. Tom writes his answer is 060 degrees, whereas Katie writes her answer is 55 degrees. And the question says, who would get all the marks for this question in the exam? So firstly, measuring from the north, that will be from here, and we measure in a clockwise direction. So we're going from the north clockwise, so we know that the angle is less than 90 degrees. So both look generally like they're in the right region. But the final important thing to remember with bearings is that they are always written as three figures. So Tom has written his answer as three figures, but Katie has not. Okay, so it would only be Tom who would get all the marks for this question in the exam. So we measure from the north, we measure clockwise, and we must always write our answer as 3 degrees. Looking at this question then, it says an exam question asks students to estimate the size of the bearing on the right again. Tom writes his answer as 085 degrees and Katie writes hers as 275. Who would get all the marks for this question in the exam? Okay, so we need to remember that we measure from the north, that we always measure in a clockwise direction, and that bearings are always written as three figures. Now we can see both answers have three figures, so that is correct. However, have both of these been measured from the north and in a clockwise direction? So if we are going clockwise, that's mean we're going round this way. So we can see that most definitely the angle is going to be bigger than 90 degrees, it's going to be bigger than 180, and then it's going to be bigger than 270. Okay, so Tom's answer is incorrect, and what he is actually has done is measured in an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so it'd be Katie here that would get all of the marks for this question.